Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the last episode of The Collection Hive.
I'm actually using that as an intro. It's actually episode 8 of The Collective, but that's fine.
I don't even know what this is called.
Collective.
It's The Collective.
Collect Hive. It's fucking... If you punch into YouTube and you actually type in Collect Hive, it's always like, no, you mean Collective. So thank you, everyone, and welcome to episode 8. Today, we have the Godfather himself, Rory Cahill.
Oh,
Hi, Rory.
Hi. How are we?
Can I introduce you as something else?
Sure.
Is it... I believe my friend, you were called Rory Cahill. So it's with a G, not a C, right? Is that correct?
Absolutely correct.
I was just thinking back the other day, actually, about how you convinced that people that you were a... you've done it a few times, haven't you? You tried to convince people that you're Tim Cahill, the soccer player's cousin.
Oh, well, I am. I don't know what you're trying to talk about. Yeah, no. Because people don't... When I say the name Cahill, when people look at the name Cahill, they just say, Cahill, Cahill. It's Cahill. So I just go like, Tim Cahill, same as him.
Tim Cahill's like... Is there anyone else famous with the last name Cahill?
Oh, probably in Ireland or something like that.
Me on Reddit. Hello.
Have you not seen my porn?
Your porn collection. Just funny that you mentioned that, actually, because I've just got written here. So obviously we've got our little sheet for a schedule to go through. And I just want you to quickly talk about your app on your phone that you've just downloaded.
Oh, the app on my phone.
So you've got the new Samsung 2020, yeah? What's that ruler app do, Rory? What do you got that for?
Oh, the ruler app?
Yeah.
Well, got to check something. Got to see if I've grown since I'm a child.
Grown in which area?
The
vagina?
Yeah.
Do you know what the best part about that is? Imagine if back in the day you could put a ruler on a Coke phone. Oh. Who would need that? Oh, shit. No, we can't mention names on here.
I know we can't mention names. Jeez. You got a carton of milk in there?
Yeah, I do. Okay, let's jump straight into... Oh, actually, before we jump into the philosophical questions, I just wrote down, do you have any subreddit recommendations? It's just because before we were talking about Reddit,
subreddit.
and you're talking about this new one. What's it called? Morbid Reality?
Yeah, Morbid Reality is so heartbreaking.
So what is Morbid Reality?
Morbid Reality. I'll literally write what the heading is. Welcome to Morbid Reality, a subreddit devoted to the most disturbing content the internet has to offer. Yep. Here we study and observe the darkest aspect of human and life nature.
Right.
I said life and human the wrong way.
So it's kind of one of those fucked up subreddits?
It is just a dark subreddit.
Did you find Reddit hard to use when you first got it?
Oh, yeah. It was absolutely confusing.
It's a kind of a thing. But once you get used to it, what are your threads that you read every day?
Good question.
Like, I can tell you mine instantly. It's the front page.
Definitely the front page.
MMA and NFL for my sports news.
Yep.
Ask Reddit just because sometimes there's a good question that gets asked there.
Yep.
And then there might be a funny thread or something like that. But the thing I find that Reddit, to me, kind of captures the best aspects. I suppose it can also have the worst aspects as well, but the best aspects of all the other social medias.
Absolutely
like
agree.
Everything that you get that's funny on Facebook, it's already been on Reddit.
Yeah, it's like
in the past, in my opinion. Anyway.
It's kind of like all social media funnels into Reddit, but at the same time, it's a reverse effect. Everything that's on Reddit funnels back into social media.
Yeah, but what about 4chan?
Oh, 4chan. Greatest website. Greatest website.
Such a fucking cesspool of...
incels. Absolute incels.
Oh, we should have had incels as a topic just because it's hilarious. Fuck it, we'll have it next time. Time.
Write it down.
So, unfortunately, because of social isolation, as I've said in the last few episodes, Rory, I'm going to have you back in person. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to do it over webcam. It is a little bit troubling. It's a bit of a pain in the ass because I can't see you when you're going to talk. So, you know what I'm like at interrupting.
That's exactly right.
All right,
no, webcam's fine. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Let's jump straight into the questions. So you have not heard any of these questions, is that correct?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I've been listening to your podcast because I'm such a great friend.
Yeah. Honest and beautiful. Okay. First question, Rory Cahill, is number 1. What is the meaning of life?
Shit. Well, has anyone thrown this question at you? What do you think is the meaning of life?
I've answered all these 5 questions, so fuck off.
Yeah, well, I haven't listened to your podcast.
No. I actually have answered these questions.
Yeah, I was presuming you would have answered.
Yeah.
Meaning of life, have fun. I literally do not think there is a higher duty that we need to do in life.
Right.
As long as my motto is do what you want as long as you don't hurt others.
Yep.
I don't care if you're a heroin addict. As long as you are not destroying your family or wasting your money's family, that your kids aren't getting fed, don't give two shits.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't hurt someone else.
It's probably hard to be a heroin addict and not hurt someone else.
Oh,
well, yeah, that's a... But I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know that's the negative connotation of a heroin addict. They destroy other people's lives.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're a good one, like, you work hard, you do heroin, you don't hurt anyone, you spend your own money, who am I to judge? Sure. You're not hurting anyone.
Yeah. Well, you're hurting yourself, probably.
Yeah, but that's your own choice.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing with these questions is obviously everyone that has come on before this has answered the questions. Some of them answer them in literally 2 words, like you just did, like have fun. And then some of them go off on a tangent for fucking 5 minutes. So you can answer that in whatever way you want.
Yeah.
The only little twist on the question is, do you think that the meaning of life is individual to people, or is it a blanket for everyone?
Individual to people.
Right.
Always individual to people.
Everyone's answered that the exact same way.
Well, the meaning of life is all the same for people. It kind of goes back to religion in a way.
Yep.
And I'm very anti-religion.
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
Okay. Well, this actually leads to question 2. What happens to us after death?
Nothing. We're in the ground rotten.
So, pure atheist.
I'm a pure atheist. I'm very scientifically believe.
Yeah.
But at the same
logical.
time, logical.
Science.
I don't know, but I don't know what's out there. Like, the way I see it, our brain is just little chemical reaction, little electricity shooting through it, which is a freak of nature in a way.
Yeah.
We don't know why we really exist.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there could be an afterlife.
I've always wondered, like, because obviously, especially with philosophical questions, like humans have that need for certain things. I'm curious whether those certain things translate to, like, does a dog ever sit there and wonder what is my purpose? You know what I mean?
That's the thing I've always wondered as well.
Yeah.
There's like a very good question the other day. It was just very simple. Can cats and dogs get allergies from us?
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We don't think of that sort of thing, do we?
No.
We just think we're the top beings and we don't affect anything else. But in reality, do they?
Yeah.
Like, do they suffer depression?
Yeah. Well, fuck it. While we're on it, are we the top dogs in the universe?
Oh, shit, no. There's got to be aliens out there.
You ready? You played enough XCOM. You ready?
Oh, no, I'm definitely not. And if there is aliens out there, I support you. Supreme leaders.
Yeah. If you are listening to this, I don't know how you got onto this, but thank you, Supreme leaders.
Thank you for supporting this podcast.
Number 3, are humans obligated to better themselves? Why or why not? So do humans, do they have to better themselves? Is that something that people
Are
have
you
to
saying
do?
like as individual or as a species?
Yes.
As a species, I reckon we got to better ourselves.
Yeah. Individual?
Individual, yeah, as well. Why not?
Yeah.
But it just depends. As long as you're happy with the goals you're achieving, then yeah, go for it.
Well, I suppose it kind of leads on to question 4. Does life require a purpose and goal?
I think you got to set little goals, but don't have a purpose in life. Like my purpose in life is to be good. No, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't have a purpose like that.
Yeah.
I just think just be true to yourself. Always be true to yourself.
I think your purpose is always going to change too.
Exactly
it's
right.
It's never going to stay the same.
You're not going to. It's like a job. You're not always going to be sticking in the same job.
Yeah.
Apart
from the hand job.
Sometimes
you've changed up the hand job. A few cheeky fingers in the bum.
Ooh, just a thumb.
So yeah, that's good. You answered that one. Number 5. I'm curious to know your answer on this one. Does evil come from within? Why or why not? So basically, the thing I've been terminating is it nature or nurture? Evil and good. Sorry, it's meant to say good and evil. Apologies.
Good, yeah, I understand. I reckon it's 50-50. I reckon there are some twisted people out there. It just leads back to the chemical reactions in your brain. Something's gone wrong. But at the same time, if you're raised to be evil, you're going to be evil. It's like church. You're raised to be religious. You turn out religious. If you're raised to be... I wanted to say Indian for some reason, but that doesn't make sense. I don't know where it's going off on that tangent. But I understand what I'm trying to say is the fact that if you're raised in a certain way, you kind of tend towards that. But at the same time, it's 50-50, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a direct answer as if it's nurture or is it nature.
Yeah, so 50. Well, most studies do show 50-50.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know why. I always lean back on nurture more. Nurture more than nature. I think background.
I agree. I reckon nurture's probably.
It just kind of feels that way. But hey, who the fuck am I to disagree with cunts that are smarter than me?
Yeah, exactly right.
You know what I mean? It's like right now with coronavirus. Like we have to appeal to higher authority. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not going to listen to some cunt on his Facebook post about coronavirus. I'm going to go straight to sources that I trust, people that have been studying this for years.
Yeah, people that have the credit to do this sort of thing and know.
Do you think that every single person that's ever born has the potential to be as smart as a Stephen Hawking? No. Or was he born that way?
I reckon he was born that way.
Yeah.
I reckon just
he was born that way.
No, I reckon his brain was wired differently to us.
Yeah.
You got to think, just looking at even you and me, we're smarter in different topics, even though we've never studied them at the same time. I
don't agree with that. I'm smarter than you across the board. And also...
Who can't beat Slay the Spire?
Oh, that's actually a good recommendation for a video game later.
Oh.
You
can have that one for free, guys.
I guess we've probably covered that. Let's fucking do what we did with Marnes yesterday. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to implement this in every episode. Sometimes it's like in English, you know how when you're meant to write an essay, you're meant to write a paragraph and then the paragraph is meant to lead on to the next paragraph kind of thing. Yeah, sometimes I have trouble with topics, getting through topics to the next topic and relating them like a flow kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what I did with Marnes yesterday, I just went ding, 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 and then changed topic.
Bonus round.
But it's kind of, I think it's kind of, the one thing I have noticed is, I was lucky enough with Matt, the very first episode, to be in person. But the trouble with podcasting over the internet, especially when you don't have a webcam, some of them have had webcams, some haven't. It's hard to, it's so much, I can't wait to actually be able to do this in person.
Yeah,
it's a proper conversation. You're looking at people and...
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. This comes back to the sort of thing, you and me, we're kind of nerds. We've been starting to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted to start doing it was for a social event sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we've gone to online at the moment. Still fun, but it's just not the same. I wanted to be in front of people.
It kind of leads into what I was saying to, I think it was Shakes, about how, because he used to work nights and I've worked nights, and when I got off nights and back on days, it was the one thing that I wanted to do more was be social.
Yeah, because we rarely saw you.
Yeah, and you kind of... I suppose everyone's been fucking hit in the head right now and realised just how much we need each other.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy. I'm an essential worker. Yeah. So my life hasn't really been flipped upside down.
So we're not going to mention your name of your work, but you can say it's alcohol.
Yeah, I work in a liquor business.
Liquor business, yeah. So do you think it's essential, liquor?
See... So let's go back to the start of the coronavirus when everything was starting to get shut down. I was telling myself, no, it wasn't.
Yep. Yeah. Have you flipped? Can you flip between it? Right now, what do you think?
So I have flipped because at the start I was thinking, no, we're not essential. Why would alcohol be essential? Because the way I was thinking is essential is the things you need to live. Do you need alcohol to live?
No.
I don't think you do.
No.
I work.
But then again, like you said before, and you've said this to me in a message, people are going to fucking kill themselves.
Oh, the mental health is going to go right down. That's the thing I'm worried about the most. That's why I've been reaching out to everyone and saying, you're okay, do you need anything, do you need help?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I've flipped now to, we're essential. Because you're right, people are going to have a lot of time off work. They're going to have nothing to do. They're going to spend time with their family. I know that sounds terrible, but at the same time, this has never happened. Alcohol's going to keep them entertained.
Yep.
It's, you listen to Polaris.
Yeah.
There is a line in Polaris is...
Masochist, maybe?
Masochist at the very end. It literally says, everyone needs a little bit of medicine, day in a hospital bed or something.
Yeah.
It's true. Everyone needs a little bit of medicine. Everyone needs to get that little bit of edge off.
Correct.
And alcohol is a great thing.
Well, especially for a blanket of society. A lot of people drink.
Yeah.
And we'll be curious to look at. Obviously, you're never going to know the stats properly, but is binge drinking going to go up? But then again, you can look at binge drinking. What is technically binging?
Well, actually, I was reading a study the other day. 1 in 5 Australians are consuming more than double what they used to now.
Right. And that was before this study, or is this during coronavirus?
This is during the coronavirus. They've done more. But, so we are drinking more, but at the same time, are we really binge drinking? So the way I see alcohol is it's a social event.
Yep.
If I was going to drink, I wanted to be around mates because...
Well, that's the flip side to it, is that this is social isolation drinking. So the flip side to it is that it could cause alcoholism.
It could cause alcoholism. It could cause more sadness. It could cause more mental health problems.
Yeah.
Like, if you're locked
what's your policy at the moment? Like we were speaking before about how you have to line up to get into supermarkets and stuff like that. Do you guys have policies?
Yeah, we've got a fair few policies. So we're only allowed to have about 180 people inside the store. Yeah, it's more than enough. The place is massive. Yeah. But we've placed restriction on how much you can buy. Yep. It's a daily restriction. So it's like you can only buy 2 slabs of beer, 12 bottles of wine, 2 spirits that make sure that don't equal over 2 litres, and a couple more things. But the problem is about this whole thing is you can only choose from 2 categories. So if you buy 2 beers, you can get 12 wines, but you can't get anything more.
Cool. The only other thing I wanted to tangent off before, sorry to bring it back and kind of change the topic a little bit, but you know how you mentioned that during this time, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are doing this. You know, you see a lot of people that are using that Zoom app and stuff like that, and just like video connecting with the family and stuff like that, and friends. I'm going to play devil's advocate here a little bit on the "Are you okay?" kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. And this is just, you might not agree with this, so that's fine. That's why we're here, to learn and talk. I like the idea, like the actual process of contacting your friends and family right now is important. So that, I'm not having a go at that. What I'm trying to say is, what happens if you, for example, were to talk to someone of your friends? It could be someone you've known, we've known each other 15 years, more, 15 years. Mm-hmm. It could be someone that you've known 15 years, 5 years, whatever. What happens if you, well, obviously we kind of, I'd say it's probably Messenger, like Facebook Messenger or whatever, most common way to connect. Anyway, if you message someone and you say, you know, how are you doing in social isolation? And then that person says, I tried to kill myself 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how to react to that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know. It's like...
I think, like, for example, like, seriously, if I asked you, how are you going during social isolation?
And I said to you right now, I want to kill myself.
Yeah, how do I deal with that?
Yeah, how do you deal with that? That's the same sort of thing. Like, how do I deal with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to. It's more...
We're not kind of qualified. Like,
we're
the actual question, are you okay, is going to be answered differently from a general citizen to someone who is a trained professional.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think the other side to it, and I don't mean to be a dick about it, but I think, like, preemptively, a little part of you, when you're, let's say you're asking me, are you, like, how you been during socialization? How are you going? How's your mental health? A little part of you's thinking that the answer's going to be, oh yeah, I'm doing all right, or I'm, you know, it's like within those lines. It's not, yeah, I'm fucking loving life right now, or I tried to kill myself 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. It's also another thing is, like, when people do ask, are you okay? It's not the person asking the other person if they're okay. They want them to ask them.
Yeah. It's mirroring.
Yeah, it's mirroring. You're asking, like, hey, if I ask them if they're okay, hopefully they'll ask me.
Yeah.
Because I need to vent, I need to talk.
Yeah. Well, it comes back to social... you really... yeah. And the thing is, I'm noticing, like, I'm getting fucking bored. So bored. Like, during the day, it'll be like... It's fucking retarded. Like, I'll wake up at like 10 or whatever if I'm not working. Most mornings I've been working. We need structure.
Lazy bastard.
We need structure, right?
Absolutely.
Fuck, the amount of times I've literally paced down this hallway that I'm in right now, and I have so many video games, so many movies, so many TV shows. I've got books that I could read, and I'm still just like, fuck, what do I do? Like,
it's because we have the time.
I better go have my 7th wank of the day.
That's exactly it.
And every male knows exactly what I'm talking about.
It's like I have more than opportune time to exercise. Yep. Guess what I'm doing? Sitting on the couch with a packet of flaming hot Cheetos.
Only exercise that you're getting is that.
Yeah. No, sometimes not even that. Like, I just pour it. Like, I don't even do the hand thing. Like, I try and minimize as much as I can move.
Well, while we're talking about social isolation, fuck it, let's jump into this topic that we've written down: optimistic and pessimistic views on countries post-corona. because we're kind of talking Corona. And the funny thing is, like, I feel like it's so in our face that even like your big podcasters like Rogan and stuff are just constantly talking about Corona. Because what the fuck else?
There's nothing else to talk about. Like we can't go.
There is, but
stuff. But at the same
it's
time,
so in our face, and it doesn't discriminate.
We can't go and socialise. So our social lives are dead. So we can't really talk about that. So we got the next big topic.
Yeah,
it's like talking about the weather.
So I assume that you heard the other day, old Donaldo Trump.
Ooh, yes.
Old mate Trump. Do you like Trump or not?
Definitely don't.
No, just a shit human.
Just a shit human. I don't think celebrities and people like that should go to the top.
We've always had chats about, what was that time? I think we were coming back from Hall's Gap or something, and we were talking about, war, like what would happen in certain wars, like if there was a world war and stuff like that. And, hopefully they don't fucking take this as an opportune moment to start a war because they need the economy to start going. You know what I mean?
It would not surprise me if there is a war that comes after this.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not involved.
I think nationalism is definitely going to go up. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's being called to home.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know what I mean? Like,
patriotism's going to go right up.
That's probably a pessimistic, we didn't include realistic, but let's just say optimistic and pessimistic. It's pessimistic to think that a war could start.
Yeah, exactly right.
But, I mean, Jesus, like, what do you think is something... I kind of wanted to talk about individual countries, actually.
Yeah.
Like Australia compared to, like, the US, Europe... parts of Scandinavia, Russia, China, all these places. Maybe we can go through the countries and say what we think the optimist part and the pessimist part will be post-corona. Yep. And also the other thing that we have to continually fucking remind ourselves is the fact that what the fuck is post-corona? Like, we don't know what that is.
We don't have a defined stop date for this. We think, 3 weeks' time, so it'll blow over.
Yeah.
It could be last of 2022. What is post-corona?
Hey,
is
Rory,
it like my Sharona?
What happens, and I'm serious about this, what happens, I'm not a fucking virologist or biologist or whatever, science guys, those cunts that passed science in like year 9 instead of fucking...
Instead of getting yelled at by a teacher because I wasn't doing work and you were. Yeah. And somehow I got the praise.
Yeah.
I still remember your salty face. I still remember you were so fucking angry at me.
What's that for? I mentioned the other day the story actually funny about it. Remember I sent the picture of old mate around to the whole school and said, hide your kids. Mm-hmm. And then I blanked it and I said, everyone knows their password.
Mm-hmm.
I literally mentioned that like the other day to Mans, yeah.
Gee, school was a good time.
Yes. I feel like right now during social isolation is like the perfect time to like reminisce on stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to have a little bit of a fun Guess Who style game later. That should be fun.
Jeez. Hope no one knows that we don't talk shit about them.
So let's move back to the countries. Let's start with Australia.
Yeah, let's start with Australia. What do you reckon? You reckon we're going to come out stronger or weaker? I actually think we're going to come out stronger.
So do I. Is this just purely off gut instinct? We've got nothing to...
Yeah.
We're not fucking... I've said this every episode. We're not professionals.
Yeah, we're not professionals. But the way I see it is...
Only professionals at certain things. Like, for example, you could be a professional Slay the Spire pro player.
I could be, but I'm definitely not. But, well, let's go to Australia. Like, I reckon we're going to come out stronger because Australia
How are we going to come out stronger?
Well, you got to look that our economy is not as crashing as hard as most others.
Yep.
I'm glad we shut our borders early. Could have been shut earlier. I'm glad we're shutting schools. I'm glad we're calling everyone home.
So you think the crunch of pulling in as much people and trying to mitigate how quickly this spreads.
Yeah.
Do you think that in theory, if they lift restrictions in Australia, if they start doing it, regardless of the time, right?
Yep.
If it's too early, I'm probably going to agree with you. I think it's, they need to try and push it back as late as possible. It sucks, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, it's not just one person being affected. Like, oh, gee, it just sucks. I'm getting defeated by the government. It's everyone's doing it. We've all got to band together.
Correct.
This happens every couple of years. Like, look at 1914 when the First World War started. We all banded together. Same in 1944 when the Second World War.
Yeah.
When
it's just without the war right now.
Yeah, we're without the war.
Might be coming.
It might be coming. But we all band together and we all come out stronger, don't we?
Yes.
Hopefully, I just think Australia's going to come out stronger. Hopefully we not turn into bogans and start as soon as we're restrictions are lifted, we all go out partying and cause it to have a second resurgence.
That's the trouble with the nationalism again. Coming back to the Australian view, is that fuck you can't tell me what to do.
That's exactly
and
right.
As soon as they fucking can tell you what to do, and as soon as they fucking lift it, we go out and fucking get blind drunk and have a second wave. And like I was going to mention before, Rory, how the fuck do we not know that this virus, in its spread, can mutate? I don't know if it can or not.
Yeah, well, neither do I. I heard that it hasn't mutated.
Yep.
There's heaps of studies that they're saying it mutated at multiple billions of times, and others saying it's like one of the slowest mutating viruses out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
You know, how do we say it's not going to fuck another virus? Yeah. Get in there and fucking super virus.
How do we know it's not going to mutate and somehow affect cows or sheep or something like that, then just wipe them out? Then what do we do then?
Yeah, what do we fucking... Oh, we'll become vegans, bro.
No. I'm sorry.
Hey, I had an eighth turner on.
I know. I knew veganism was going to come up today, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Person. I am a devourer of meat.
I
You love a good bit of meat, don't you?
In my mouth, everywhere. Definitely.
Bit of meat, bit of sauce, bit of salami. Not salami, succotash. You know the biscuits?
Yes.
Yeah. I was just thinking of combos in my head because I'm hungry.
Succotash, little biscuit, cheese, and a cabana.
Australia, pessimistic. Because we fucking tangenting like a motherfucker right now. Pessimistic. Okay. How do I think Australia could come out of this bad?
We could have our first ever civil war after this.
Economically?
Economically, yeah. We could somehow crash. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to happen simply because... Have you been watching the Australian dollar rise against the greenback?
I have not.
So a couple of weeks ago, it was 58 cents to the dollar.
Is this compared to greenback's US dollar?
US dollar. So it could also be the fact that the US economy is crashing.
Yeah.
But now we're at 64 cents.
Oh, that's all right. Nearly close to that pivotal 69. Once we get there, fucking
we're
reached
all set.
it.
Unless we can go back to, what is it? I think it was 2011. We were over $1.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It was fantastic.
It's like we were just saying before, fucking unleaded was like, what, 115 or something?
I think it was 119 the one we drove past.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's meant to get under $1 at one stage.
Yeah. There's places in Melbourne, I'm pretty sure, that are doing it at 99 cents again.
Bastards.
We've fucking gone back 20 years, cuz. Mm-hmm. Spice Girls and shit.
I can't wait to go lapping again.
No.
Yeah, you're right. No.
Stop that. In the Pussmobile, the old Pussmobile.
Oh, the Pussmobile.
Pussmobile.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. Like, why would anyone get a sticker called the Pussmobile on the back of it? It just
Anyone listening that has no idea what we're talking about, one of our mutual friends got a sticker that said Pussmobile on the back. It didn't have the double S. It had one S.
Idiot.
Fucking disgrace on his Falcon. Absolute disgrace. Just classic things you do when you're 18 years old.
Yeah, just no clue.
Just no fucking clue.
Buy a subwoofer for your car that's so bloody loud that you can't even hear the treble.
Brad Kennedy. What? We've name dropped.
Brace kid.
Let's go to the US. I think we get so much fucking coverage. I was thinking about this before. We get so much coverage of the US. We almost get more coverage of the US than Australia in this country, especially politically.
It's a country of media.
Yes.
Literally, that's what it is. It's a country of media.
And they portray strength and powerful. And obviously, you heard the other day about old Donald. Donald said, basically, come out and said that I have all authority.
So I am a dictator.
Basically said, I am
King Jong-un.
I am Donald Jong-un, which he technically does not. And I don't know if old mate actually knows that. I don't know much about the American Civil War. I know it was fought like a long time ago, but we were talking before about the Second Amendment and stuff. I've actually got a friend who listens to this podcast from America, who lives in not next to Texas, New Mexico. So I'm going to get him on because he lives in a state right now which is gun-toting. Half of them think it's a fucking hoax. The other half are literally like, they could get massively fined for being open right now in that state, and they don't give a fuck. They are just pretending like it doesn't exist.
I don't want to sound racist or bigotous, but geez, Americans are dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very anti-gun. Like, did you hear like when the coronavirus first started over there? They just went out and bought guns.
Yeah.
Why? Buy toilet paper.
Hey, you're like,
be normal.
I was about to say, hey, we're dumb as fuck. And then you're like, no, toilet paper.
Yeah, toilet paper.
How the fuck else are we meant to go toilet paper other cunts' houses and make toilet paper fortresses?
Have you ever had to take a shit and have a shower straight afterwards? It's not fun. Unless you're throwing a wank in there as well. Yeah. Kill all three with one bird.
Yeah. Kill all three with one bird. You mean one stone? Kill three birds with one stone. No, you know what? I'm making my own saying.
That's a new saying.
I don't give a fuck.
Quote it.
So, optimist and pessimist of America.
Look, I think
let's go with optimist because obviously, we're going to think of pessimistic things like the Civil War and fucking Donald Trump being...
I really hope that the most that comes out of America after this is the fact that they get a global healthcare system that suits everyone, not just the rich.
Yep.
Because pretty much if you don't have insurance over there, you can't afford to just to go have a local checkup. It can bankrupt you.
Like
why should you go bankrupt just because you got sick?
Have you or anyone in your family, your father, your mum, anyone, they've obviously had to have, surgeries or be in hospital? Have you been in hospital in the last?
I have not been in hospital in, I'll say 8 years.
Yeah. What were you? Do you know? Can you talk about it?
I broke my frenulum. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Oh. Google that, people, please. And we will cut it off there. Literally.
And I'm not talking about the tongue frenulum.
Yeah. Is there 2 in the body or more? Is there one down there?
If you're uncircumcised, there is 2 on the male body. No, if you're uncircumcised.
I'm not giving away the body part, but if you're uncircumcised...
They will never get it.
They'll never get it.
They will never know.
Okay. Yeah, I think the last time I was in hospital was when you and Matt came and visited. I was at work at that time. I remember I had that bug or whatever, and then
we were hoping you were going to die.
Yeah, and I had food poisoning, but I had something else too.
Yeah, I remember that.
I reckon you guys.
That's right, because
you're
real upset due to the fact that you were trying to have a wank and your nurse kept coming in.
I don't recall that at all.
Maybe
I was upset because the nurse wasn't fucking giving me a hand.
Maybe that was it. But all I remember was Matt was just go into the fucking toilet and back up. Yeah.
Funny thing, talking about a nurse in Greece when I had to go to hospital over there. I remember the nurse coming in being hot as fuck, and I'm just like, don't get a boner. I'm in boxes right now. Like, please. But then also,
I won't matter. I won't see it. No,
they just rage at me in Greek. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Jesus, we are tangenting like a motherfucker.
Oh, well, the last thing I think we were talking about was the optimism or pessimism of America.
Optimist. Let's just stick with optimism from America.
Well,
Can you think of anything else apart from healthcare?
Anything else other than healthcare? Job security, I guess. Because you got to think a lot of them also don't have sick pay and holiday pay.
How much holiday pay do you have and sick pay? Do you know?
Me? About both. I have about 10 weeks. So I have about 10 weeks sick pay and 10 weeks holidays.
In your position, you don't have to worry at the moment about JobKeeper or JobSeeker, do you?
Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. As far as we're class is essential, and even if we do have to shut our stores, we have a process in place to go delivery. Mm-hmm. Delivery, click and collect. Mm-hmm. So
obviously a lot of restaurants,
Yeah.
Where I work, the restaurant has had to close down. And we've had deliveries from other restaurants in town that have had to... These are restaurants, as in restaurants that fucking don't do takeaway. That have had to just adapt their model. Yeah,
literally just had to shut the door and figure out how to get the food out to survive.
So you're pretty set right now.
I'm safe. And
that's good.
Even if my store shuts down, because I'm a part of a larger company, I just move next door.
So it's like a conglomerate you work for, isn't it? Kind of like
Yeah. So there's a mother company has all these little children, and my company's the favourite.
And you're the retarded cousin, or?
Yeah, something along the lines. I'm the cool one.
Let's just do 2 more.
2 more. What do you reckon about China?
Okay.
Let's go straight to the motherland.
Let's go straight to the motherland. Fuck it. China. The optimistic part about China is that I feel that they are so authoritarian, they will fix this issue better than anyone, I think. They will clamp the fuck down. Like, I know they've opened Wuhan again, but they are to the point where they don't give a fuck how many lives are lost. I think in terms of Australia, the way we think is that a life is not worth a certain amount of, like, we think life over money, whereas they think
image over life.
Image completely.
And that's it, it's image.
They're the guys that's the country that has that fucking social networking. Like,
they have to register their.
That's like some Black Mirror shit, isn't it?
They have to register their phone to their photo, and that's how they track them.
See, Australia, I was seeing the other day. There's something about an app for the coronavirus app for Australia. I don't mind it. Like, it's okay, but I feel like it has to be voluntary.
I feel like it has to be voluntary.
Like, I'm not big on the coronavirus conspiracies and stuff like that and clamping down. Like yes, there's certain things. I don't think there's privacy fucking exists anyway, really, these days. No,
not these days.
You know, when you listen to...
In the last 10 years, privacy disappeared.
Yeah.
Plus, what's privacy when everyone's putting all their details on Facebook anyway?
Correct.
Like,
so
you're volunteering to put all your information out there. We're just like, well, they're dumb enough to put it out there.
It's so interesting, data collection being like one of the biggest money makers, like the Cambridge Analytica Facebook thing and stuff like that. It's insane. So China, optimist. They will lose a lot of lives, but I believe they'll fucking cover it up, for one, and two, economically they'll be fucking on point. They're the ones that, regardless, look, it looks. I shouldn't say it looks. It originated there, right?
Yeah.
Unless something else, unless you believe in the conspiracy theories or whatever.
What I believe happened was it was a doctor trying to study coronaviruses being transmitted from bats. It wasn't someone eating the bat.
Yeah.
But she knew about it.
Yeah.
But she accidentally brought it back to the lab somehow by mistake.
Yeah.
And it got out.
Yeah.
That's one of the theories that are out there. And that's what I think sounds most plausible, most likely.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think someone just had a bat in sim.
Yeah.
If they did, then I hope.
Yeah, the other flip side to it, I haven't had a look at it, but like, have they been eating fucking bats for years? Like, why has it not happened till now?
China eats anything. They eat dogs.
They will eat anything.
They'll eat anything.
Will they eat Brad Kennedy's hairy asshole?
Ooh.
Would they eat your hairy asshole? Would you let them?
Mine's not as bad as Brad's. Yes, I would.
You like bring in a chocolate of fucking Chinese.
As long as they don't shit on my chest, I'm happy.
Yeah. Can you just shit on their chest?
Oh. I don't want to do that. Put someone through that.
China, pessimism.
Look, to be honest, the way I'm hoping for China is
pessimism for me. Racism.
Yeah, racism.
It's going to go through the fucking roof.
I hate racism. I hate people blaming Chinese people. Most of them are innocents. Most of them are just doing what they're doing.
Correct.
It's like, let's say Australia had a mass murder in the UK or something like that, and he killed 1,000 people.
Yep. Are
you going to blame Australians? Are you going to blame that one person?
Nah, that's why I think nationalisms can sometimes be stupid. Because, look, at the end of the day, I didn't get a fucking choice where I was born. You didn't get a choice where you were born.
Exactly right.
Like, I get it, patriotism and nationalism. I understand it. Like, I think I understand it. But I think sometimes we just need to take a step back and go, well, we're all one race, aren't we? Like,
I think we've come to,
and that's the human race, and we're not Asian. We're not. You know, I don't think anyone's born racist.
No.
For sure, I don't think anything... You know, you could say that people are maybe predisposed to be pedophiles or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think anyone is predetermined to be racist.
I don't believe
taught that completely.
I don't believe anyone's predetermined to be racist.
Yes.
But you also go back to like this whole patriotism and nationalism. I reckon it's about time we moved away from Australia's the best, China's the best, US. We're all in this together now.
Yes.
We need to be pulled together as a world group.
I've thought about it in terms of like, I don't know how to quite relate it to, but you know, I'm thinking about famine in Africa and stuff like that. Like, that just affects Africa, whereas this is something that affects
everyone,
every single person. It doesn't discriminate where it is. I don't know how I'm trying to say. I think we finally got not a taste of our own medicine, but I think we finally can we can experience something, maybe not even to that level, but we can experience something that is on a negative to the whole of every single person.
Yeah, it's not like we can just blame one person. It's like Donald Trump, the China virus. No, it's not the China virus. It could originate in the US.
Yeah.
Will we call it the US virus? No. We're not dumb enough to call like a I don't know, a flu that came from Spain, the Spanish flu.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we were.
Oh, I just absolutely chopped that before. I don't even know what the fuck I was trying to say.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you trying to say, you silly cunt?
That's it.
And lastly, we've got Scandinavia. So let's talk about the positive and negatives with Scandinavia or Europe as a whole, I guess. Like,
yeah, well, you got to look at Scandinavia. They've got a good tax system, I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tax.
So they got 50% tax.
Yeah, it's like 50% tax, and it is great because, like I said, people don't know what our tax goes to, and that's what.
Fuck. Like we were saying, if fucking 50% tax was in Australia, there'd be riots in the fucking street.
Oh, bloody oath there would be riots in the street.
Like,
you got to feel like people don't realise what their tax goes to. Like, tax goes to nurses, your firefighters, your hospitals, your roads.
Education, everything.
Yeah, education, everything. People don't realise that. People just think taxation is theft.
Yes.
You're stealing my money.
What's the median wage in Warrnambool? Something like 36k a year?
I reckon it's 36 to 40k.
Yeah, so if imagine, let's just say you get paid $650 after tax a week, or $700, or whatever it is, $600,
Yeah,
whatever.
$650
Imagine if half of that went to tax.
People,
like, seriously.
You're right, they'll be right.
Yeah.
Like, I know I wouldn't be happy because, I've just lost half my wage.
Yeah.
But at the same time, at least I know I can go to the hospital and can,
I think that's the one thing that people don't like, is they don't really get a choice where their tax money goes.
That's exactly it.
And if you have a pool that's so big, because like in Scandinavia where they take 50% of your wage regardless, they have free education, they have free university, free healthcare, fucking pristine roads, like, and they're happy. Like that. The other thing is like that is that they often top like happiest country polls.
Yeah,
like Denmark and Sweden and Norway and stuff like that. So it's
and you look at it like their prison system as well with the tax, because their prison system is like completely different to American and Australians. They're treated like kings over there, but they're treated to be reformed. They're not a person being punished for what they've done. They've been retrained to enter society over there.
Yeah.
That's what money's going to.
So I guess the other negative it could be for Europe is that they could go back to nationalistic views. Like
they can go to do what the UK did and went back to Britics and just cut themselves off.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really bad idea.
Yeah. I think that's probably the overall number one thing that is probably going to be the pessimistic thing, is going to be the racism that comes out of this and everything, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. There's nothing we can do as a single person to change it.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding.
Bonus time.
Bonus round. Okay, so we mentioned China, didn't we? We did, yes. Beautiful. Fuck it, let's go straight into some video games. Now, I had Shakes on recently for a podcast, and we spoke about video games purely because you and Shakes kind of play games that are a little bit different.
Yeah, I can look at my Steam profile right now. I reckon the top 5 to 10 games I played, me and Shakes are both have the most time on it.
Yep. So they happen to be cross ones that you've both played.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So you guys kind of play off the cusp kind of video games, and obviously during social isolation, people are going to be fucking.
People are going to be bored. People are going to be bored.
You know, well, fucking yeah. It Steam sales are going through the roof. So
absolutely. Let's see why they haven't done a Steam sale in a while.
So I just want you to give maybe 5 game recommendations of games that aren't your AAA titles, like your Call of Duty, Battlefield, Grand Theft Auto, something that's off the cusp a little bit.
I do have to give a disclaimer. Most of these will be on a PC only games, so any Xbox and PlayStation fans out there, kill yourselves.
Console peasants.
PC Master Race.
Yep. Number one,
RimWorld. It's not what you think it is. You're not giving rim jobs to the world.
Well, fuck, that just makes me not want to buy it.
Fuck, there could be a mob that can do it.
Yeah.
But no, RimWorld
a mod bring in a heap of Asians to just give you rimmers.
That's it. RimWorld is, I don't know how to explain it. Storytelling, wartime, war crime simulator.
Yeah, so it's a sim game.
It's a sim game. People always get turned off because they look at the graphics and they go, holy fucking shit, was this made back in 1998?
Yep.
No, but you got to understand the CPU power to run this game is intense.
Yep.
It's one of them games, it's a micromanaged game where you got to build a little base, you got to defend against raiders, and things can happen. You could, I don't know, your colonists could be walking around and you're moving really slow. You're like, what the fuck's happened to this guy? Why is he moving slow? You might have found out in the last combat his leg got shot off.
Oh, right. Does it have a hard learning curve?
Yes.
actually, as we go through these, tell me whether they have a hard learning curve as well, I guess. So whether it's something you can pick up and, you've never played a video game in your life before, whether you need to have some kind of
You need to have some sort of, like I said, it's a very resource management sort of game.
It can be immersive.
A little bit.
Yep.
Like I spend hours upon hours. I could spend a whole day playing and not even know.
So RimWorld's one of your top games that you've played in terms of hours per...
Yeah. So what? How many hours have I put into it? I have put over 466 hours into that game.
Fuck yeah.
So if you equate that back to days, that's like...
20 days?
Yeah, 20 full days straight.
You're like, I actually remember that. 3 weeks I took off work and I was just sitting there and my boxes didn't move for 24 hours. Number 2.
Number 2... what would I put at number 2? Actually, this one is on Xbox and PlayStation. Divinity Original Sin 2.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
So
this gets me a little bit erect, this game, just because I haven't actually played it. I do want to jump in and try it.
Yeah.
But part of me is kind of waiting for Baldur's Gate 3 to jump in as well.
Yeah, so if anyone knows about Baldur's Gate 3, you should know the company that's making it's called Larian Studios made this game.
Yep.
This is kind of, it's running off the same sort of thing of D&D mechanics.
So this is Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, in a way. It's got the same sort of mechanics, same sort of roll, you attack, do this, you can do whatever.
Yep.
But it's a brilliant game. It came out
hard learning curve?
No, I don't reckon.
No, is it multiplayer? Only multiplayer, or can you play single player?
It's single player.
Yep.
Single player's got a good story.
Is it better playing multiplayer though?
It's fun.
Yep.
The problem about it is a story-driven game, and if you're playing with multiplayers, the other person can talk to an NPC and do a whole quest line that you don't even know about. You might not know anything about the game after that.
Yeah, and the only other thing is, playing multiplayer, you have to play with shit cunts like Brad. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. Number 3.
Number 4.
Oh, actually, sorry, what type of game is number 2? It's a rolling RPG.
Yeah, tactical bird's eye view RPG in a way.
Yep. Number 3.
Number 3. I would have to say Slay the Spire. This is one you've recently just picked up yourself.
Yep.
And you love it.
I do. I picked it up less than a week ago. We had this conversation about how I'm just typical with my AAA shooter games. Like, I don't really step outside my box much. Like when I go to Macca's or KFC, I get the same thing every time. Mm-hmm. But with movies and TV shows, I have tried different things and found out that I've really loved them. But with video games, I just haven't stepped outside that box.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people have is they don't want to step outside the comfort zone of video games. If it doesn't have a good review, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah. Well, Slay the Spire had like maybe top 5 Steam reviews, something along those lines. I was going to say 5 or 6, I think, of all time.
If you actually look on Slay the Spire, it's overwhelmingly positive, which is really hard to get on Steam.
Yeah. So what kind of game is Slay the Spire?
It is an RPG card playing deck builder.
Yeah.
It's a roguelike.
There is maths involved.
There is a lot of maths involved.
Yeah.
You got to
so it's like attacking, defending.
You got to attack, you got to defend each round. You got to debuff, you got to buff your character.
Yeah, relics. There's heaps of.
There's heaps of things. It's hard to explain. If you ever find it cheap, say, do you remember how much it was?
I think I paid $20 for it or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you can find it for like $15-20, get it.
Yep.
You won't be disappointed. It's definitely what I like to call a time waster.
Yep. You love your old time waster games.
I love my time wasters.
Risk of Rain and that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Risk of Rain will probably be my next game, actually.
Yeah.
Risk of Rain 2. It literally is the most pointless and fun game in the world.
Yep. Before we jump on to Risk of Rain, Slay the Spire.
Yes.
Is it a hard learning curve?
Yes or no?
From my perspective, to get really good at it, yes. To get just be your average person that wants to learn, no. Especially the first character that you get. Yeah, it's very easy to play.
The first character is just brain dead in a way.
Yeah.
Just attack.
It's a lot of attacking. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the first character is attack.
Like me can have a good crack at it.
And then there's the second character who's more defending. Play slow. The third character is just pure fun.
Yep.
And the fourth character I don't play because she's new and I don't understand her.
Yeah, I'm not learning that learning curve, you fucking cunts.
No.
So, number 4, Risk of Rain. What type of game is Risk of Rain?
It is literally a first-person shooter hero... I want to say RPG, but it's not RPG. Roguelike sort of game.
Yep.
Literally, you would have to look it up. It is a game designed for you to get broken to be better than people.
Yep. Cool. Do you? Yeah, because I've played a little bit of Risk of Rain. I've only played probably an hour or so, just to let you know. But yeah, it seems to be. It's like a third-person shooter kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a first-person shooter. It's really hard to explain what it is. Like I can't just say like it's like Call of Duty or it's Skyrim
or Gears of War, because that's a big console third-person shooter.
That's what I mean. Like I just
it's a time waster.
It's literally just a time waster.
Yeah, you just pick up items. And
there is no commitment you need for it. That's some of my favourite games where you don't need to commit to a story.
Jump in, jump out kind of thing.
Yeah, like a single game file takes
FIFO, fly in, fly out, but out of games.
That's it. That's it. Fly in, fly out for games.
Give us a number 5, and I'll give us a special number 6 that we can chat about a little bit.
All right, number 5. Oh, I might mix this one up a bit.
Yeah.
Do I go indie?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Sorry, just give me a moment. I'm going to do my Steam catalogue so I know what to actually talk about.
Rory's on the other end looking up Pornhub.
Big booty bitches. So obviously, Skyrim, RimWorld, Divinity. Yeah, PlayerUnknown, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a good game.
PUBG.
Yeah. Actually, number 5, a game that's good. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
Fuck off. Don't give me a AAA title. Give me something that you kind of put...
All right, no AAA titles. Well, actually, recently I've been playing just a game that came out a week ago, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fantastic sandbox, kingdom building, army battling game.
Right.
It involves a lot of physics.
So is it kind of like Age of Empires or not really?
No, it's more like Civilization.
Yeah.
But when you fight an army, you actually command a person on the field, and you have about 200 people behind you who have bow and arrows, and you've got to command them where to go and where to set up. Yeah, if you've ever played a Total War game, it's been halfway between a Total War and a Civilization game.
Okay, yeah. And you've played both, right?
Oh, I've played both, yeah.
Have you put more time into Civ? Or?
I definitely put more time into Civ than Total War.
Yep.
But that's the
It's so funny because this is literally just like deja vu. Like I'm hearing Shakes talk about games that he's been playing.
I was just going to say, Civilization I haven't played in years.
Did you play Stardew Valley at all?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Didn't get into it?
And farming simulators like that are just so boring to me.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong, it is a good game. It's just not my type of game.
Yep. Do you ever actually literally look at your Steam account and go, fuck, I just want to play a game that I haven't played, like that I've bought that I haven't played? How many games are on your Steam list that you actually could be like, fuck it, I could play this right now, but I've never touched it, but I've got it?
Not too many.
Okay. Yeah.
There are a couple of games.
Do you ever get bored and just like, fuck it, I'm going to buy this game, and then you just never play it because something else comes out?
Yep. All the time. All the bloody time.
Oh, God, I do that so often.
One of my best mates just mocks me for it all the time.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
Like, I buy a game and 2 days later on the game's like, you didn't fucking finish the first one. I go, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's my money. I'll do what I want.
I do what I want. I'm going to give a number 6.
Yes.
Hitman Blood Money.
Absolutely. The best game in the world.
You're like, oh my God. You've played the Hitman series right through?
Yes, I played the Hitman series right through. The first couple of ones I don't really remember that much because I played back on the PlayStation.
Yep.
But
Blood Money, how old's that now? Like 10 years?
I reckon
it'd be 10 years. It'd probably be 12 years old, actually.
I reckon it came out. Blood Money would have came out in 2006.
Something like that. Yeah. Why do you think Hitman Blood Money is so good in the series? Like, do you think it's still the best game in the series?
Yeah, I still reckon it's the best game in the series. It's just nostalgia for me.
Yep.
When it came out, I remember like it was one of the first games that I actually sat down on the computer and kept watching the date click down to when it came out. And it came out.
Yep.
But the reason I liked it so much, there was so many different ways you can kill the people.
Yeah. How do you describe Hitman as a game? It's like basically you get dropped in a map. Let's just describe Blood Money anyway. Because Absolution was obviously different.
Absolution was a piece of shit. Don't play it. What year did it come out? Sorry, I'm just checking this first. No, fuck off. It didn't come out in 1989.
Yeah. What the fuck is this,
what
you
is
silly
that?
cunts? Rory, you on your phone, you naughty boy.
2006? Shit, we're good, aren't we?
2006?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2006. What would you describe Hitman as? Puzzle game.
Yep. It's basically a puzzle game, third person. You go in as a hitman. You've got things that are on the map. You've got to try and you've got objectives. You've got to kill people. You've got a contract kill.
Pretty much, you're a hitman. You're told to go in and kill this person and not be noticed.
Fuck, I forgot that they made a movie. They had a hitman movie.
I think they made 2, haven't they?
Yeah. I haven't watched them in ages.
Fuck, we should do that. Yeah. You stop right now, go watch them, come back and talk about
it. You're like, fuck these cunts. I told you. Choke slam them through a table. Mm-hmm. Fuck them.
For a glass table. Yeah. Nah, Blood Money is one of the best games.
Have you played the new ones?
I've played the 2016 Hitman.
Yep.
Loved it.
Yep.
Haven't really played Hitman 2, the one that came out in 2018?
Yeah, it's only a couple of years old, I think.
I was going to say, I don't know.
Is that one of your Steam games that's sitting there in your library that you could go back at one day and...
Yeah, I've only paid 3 hours of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just couldn't get into that one. I think it was I smashing out to the 2016 one for weeks on end before it.
Yeah.
Then when it dropped, I was just burnt out.
I think I love Blood Money so much because I get to watch you play it and I get to learn all the different ways to do it. And that's probably the reason I'm lazy and haven't tried the new ones is because I can't be fucking getting in there and trying to figure it out. Yeah. Because it is a lot of work. You know, you get put into a map and you've got to carry out contract killings and you know, the way the people walk, the doors that are locked and unlocked, the items on the map, everything's changes between 2 or 3 different ways that can be done.
Yeah, it's not linear.
It's not linear at all. It's completely sandbox.
And that's why I like it, because it's not linear. I reckon when Blood Money came out, there was a lot of linear games.
Yep.
I was just getting bored. A game that tells me what to do, I don't like.
Yeah, it is completely fucking on your own. You got to
do it on your own. I'm pretty sure in Blood Money you can buy tips on what to do, but fuck that noise. Be a boss. Do it yourself.
Do you have any games that are coming up? I know that for a fact that I have Cyberpunk coming up for sure.
So obviously Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate are 2 massive ones.
Weren't you telling us something about Cyberpunk before?
I reckon.
You mentioned something to me before. Oh, it was meant to be out yesterday.
Yeah, it was meant to be out yesterday.
Fuck, that's depressing.
It would have been a perfect time to come out.
Social ISO right now.
If they knew this was happening, they would have went, fuck. They're probably sitting in their office with their heads in their hand going, fuck, we would have made more sales.
Yeah, thousands. Especially because one of them was Last of Us 2, and that got pushed back indefinitely. The fucking cunts. It was meant to come out next month, and they've pushed it back with no time limit because of Corona.
Good.
Fuck you.
Fuck The Last of Us.
Sorry, Dion and Corey. We love you.
We love you in a way sometimes. No, an actual game that I'm kind of curious on coming out. It's kind of half out at the moment in the beta stage. It's called Stone Shard.
Okay, what's that?
It is a very pixel arty game. That,
like Minecraft kind of thing? Or
No, more pixel, like Super Nintendo.
All right.
That sort of pixel, like
old school.
Old school sort of graphics. And the general idea of it is you just it's a brutal game. You go around completing quests.
Yep.
It is a gorgeous looking game.
Yep.
It is turn-based. I've played a little bit of the beta. There's not much in it to satisfy me at the moment, but I'm just waiting.
The only real game that I've probably invested time in, and you'll probably be like, oh, you probably actually know this, but...
Is it Peggle?
No. But yes, that's a great game. No, the only turn-based game I've ever really probably invested at least 40, 50 hours in, which isn't a whole lot in terms of gaming, but is Advance Wars.
Oh,
I played the fuck out of that on the Game Boy Advance. That was a great game.
That was one of the best games. There's a game on Steam at the moment called... Shit, what's it called? It's like Advance Wars, same sort of style, but with more military units, like old military units.
Like XCOM-y kind of?
No, exactly the sort of same style as Advance Wars, but instead it's used in...
See, XCOM's another one that's probably not a AAA title. That's a pretty cool one. Like, I've just bought it. I haven't touched it yet.
XCOM 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yep. Do you play games for fun or for objective reasons?
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I play games to play games.
Yeah. Yeah. Out of all your entertainment things, like, you know, books, podcasts, movies, TV shows, video games, is video games the one that you probably spend the most time?
Highest.
Yeah.
It would easily go if I wanted to waste my time, I'd go video games, listen to music.
Yep.
Then read a book, watch TV.
Yep.
Then exercise.
You're like, the only form of good exercise is a hand job.
Mm-hmm.
Or a finger or 6 in the dish.
And the one rumpus for video games, it would have to be Pornhub.
Yeah, I think you should give you porn a go once in a while. You know,
F-U-Q.
You too fucking. You too fucking brand savage. You are. You need to give buddy. Go back 12 years. Go back to RedTube.
No.
Yeah.
to be honest, I did like chase down the porn star from my youth.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
You were like, fuck it, I want to watch this porn star from fucking 14 years ago.
Bloody oath.
Yeah.
It was great.
Me and Shakes were talking about in our very first episode, the very first part of our episode about male porn stars. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about old mate, the bald cunt from Brazzers.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Blaze, is it, or something like that? Oh fuck.
Johnny Knox?
No, John. Fuck.
Johnny Sin.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Johnny
you
Sin.
know who I'm talking about, the bald cunt who's
the-
in every fucking Brazzers fucking film.
Yeah, the one that he
fucking
is
got a-
so talented.
fucking
He's like an
good cock.
astronaut,
That is
a doctor.
Yeah. He's a nurse. He can fix things. He's a pizza delivery guy. That cunt can do it all.
Yeah,
and he has a big cock. Too.
Johnny Sins.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. 41 years old. Pretty tall boy.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
gonna.
there's a missus.
He's like, I'm just gonna have a look at his cock. Beautiful.
You will not believe his missus is a porn star as well.
Oh, really?
Mm.
I wonder how many scenes they've done together. Maybe I'll do some research later.
Wow.
Oh no,
Can we cut this podcast short for a minute? Can we make a cut here?
I've sent Rory in a fucking porn foxhole. God damn it.
Damn it.
Ding, ding, ding.
Bonus time.
Okay, so what we were talking about before, this could be a bit of fun. We were talking about the Guess Who style of game that we could play.
Yep.
I wanted to talk to you about the 10-year reunion.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was something that unfortunately I missed out on because I had my cousin's wedding that night. It was the exact same night. How was the 10-year reunion?
Yeah, it wasn't
the
too
high
bad.
School reunion?
It was cool. It wasn't the way I was expecting it to go. It was a little bit disappointing.
How so?
Everyone did the old-fashioned stuck to their own group.
Oh, well, yeah. I would.
It's
expected, probably.
It's expected. Like I thought, maybe might mingle and be like, "Hey, how you doing? What have you been doing with your life?"
Yeah.
But there were some people like that, but most people step into little clique groups again.
Do you think that part of that could be the fucking rampant social anxiety that exists in today's society?
Oh, it bloody could be.
I know.
But people just need to just get out a little bit more and just get out of their social, their comfort zone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you've got social anxiety and want to talk to people, that's absolutely understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably mentioned it a couple of times on this podcast, and I've mentioned that there's people that don't really want to come on here because they think they're boring, or they think they're not interesting, or they don't like public talking, or
That's exactly right. Yeah,
you know. And I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think it's just a conversation. I can edit everything.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That we need to. So it
like
is what it is.
You don't know. Like this could be our fourth take. You don't even know.
Yeah. The best part is that is literally our second take because we lost some audio before.
Yeah, guys. So it just seems a little bit about 20 minutes ago. We had to make a cut because we lost an hour and a half of audio.
We literally were like, oh my God, we've just lost an hour and a half of this shit.
We're like kind of joking about losing audio, then we actually did.
I did it with Reedy as well. Our episode, we recorded the whole thing. It was 2 hours long. And then we recorded this whole thing again the next day. And it was quite difficult. Because
I don't blame him. Imagine having to talk to him twice.
God, I hope he hears that.
I'm sorry, Reedy. I love it.
But yeah, you're just rehashing the exact same thing. You feel like a bit of a robot because you want to try and keep it as flowy and conversational as possible.
Exactly right. It's really hard because I have changed a little bit up since my last take.
Yeah.
Which I'm throwing out. You're probably looking at me like
I'm trying to throw some fucking. Oh shit! My fucking phone fell. Yeah, I'm just trying to throw some fucking curveballs.
Yeah.
Right, but let's go back over this. Let's rehash this. I've added in a couple people extra. Let's go, baby. So what we're going to do is, for people that are listening, me and Rory obviously went to the same high school. 2009 we finised.
2009.
Yeah, so 2019 was the 10-year reunion.
Yep.
Rory went to that. I didn't. I'm going to send him a list of 10 people from our high school. I've already sent it from the first take. I'm going to send him these people, and we're just going to rehash them. We're not going to mention their names. We're just going to talk about, obviously, we have people have changed in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And let's go through these 10 lists of people. Do you have the list with you still?
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Rightio. Let's start with number one.
Number one.
Now, you're probably good to answer this one. We can say if it's male or female. I'll say it's a male.
Sometimes.
Transvestite sometimes. So it's a male.
Did you just fart?
Yes, I just farted. Number one. Male.
Yeah, male.
Right,
Good mate of mine, actually.
Yep.
Really good mate of mine. Yeah, it definitely changed in the last 10 years. He used to be a little bit of an well, back in school, he was a very weak guy. Got picked on a lot.
Yep. He's weak and he got picked on.
Right.
That's the best. You just I just imagine you mentally just bitch.
Yeah, well, pretty much. I was a bit of a dick to him.
You little bitch.
He gained a lot of confidence when he left school, but at the same time, he gained a little bit of an ego.
Yeah.
And
I think that comes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes hand in hand.
Yep.
When you get a little bit of confidence and ego start thinking you're better.
Yep.
But I reckon within the last 5 years, he has completely turned over a new leaf again.
Yep. You're probably the better person to ask this question because you probably, it's been a long time since I've actually spoken to this person.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I could talk to him, no worries, if he was here right now or if he was on the street.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say he's a lovely person at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say I'd be pretty happy if I was him, where he is in life.
Oh, bloody oath.
For sure.
He's done really well for himself.
Jump into number 2. Now, this is a female, and now you're better equipped again to answer this one because I had nothing to do with this person in high school.
No.
Realistically, nothing. I don't even think I had a class with her.
Oh, do you?
No, not at all.
She is absolutely lovely. But like we talked about last time, it's about everyone has a negative connotation about her because she was always in that clique group of the mean girl. It's sort of
right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can understand. Yeah.
You know how you're at school, everyone had a clique. You got the cool kids, you got the nerds, you got the
it's probably
class, you got the outcasts that we all classed as.
It's probably because she's an attractive female, and she's probably, in my opinion, would have been like the head of those girls. Probably one of the more outspoken girls.
Yeah. Like I hate to say, we had leaders back in school, but yeah, every group had their little. It's a social setting, of course. Exactly right. Just like how Brad Kennedy was our leader.
Yeah. Still is.
Yeah.
Leader of fucking
No,
chicks.
she's lovely. I was talking to her a couple of days ago at work. No.
Wait, is he the leader of what, fucking fat chicks or?
There's a clan somewhere called Dragon Slayers. But for some reason he only kills trolls.
It's beautiful. Number 3, fuck it.
Number 3, I believe you put this right last time. Yin and Yang.
Yeah. So I put this in here last time because this person's probably changed the most in the last 10 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we said about positive and negatives in terms of people's positive and negative energies or their traits. Sorry. This person's positives from 10 years ago are probably different to the ones they are now, and same with his negatives.
Yeah, so it's not that he's erased all his positives and only gained negatives, and not erased all his negatives and only gained positives.
Yeah.
He's not kind of flipped.
Yeah.
He's still got negatives.
Just personality-wise, completely fucking different.
Completely different.
Completely different from 10 years ago. I'd say probably is a bit of in a phase where they're probably soul-searching a little bit.
Definitely soul-searching. You can tell he's soul-searching.
But you can definitely tell that as he'll go through life, I think he'll eventually find something.
Yeah, I reckon there was something.
I don't think it'll be complete nihilism.
I reckon there was one situation back there that changed him, and that's what caused it.
Yep.
And I'm just hoping he gets that spark back.
Yeah. Yep. Number 4.
Number 4.
Oh, God. We just mentioned the cunt within the last 2 minutes, all right?
Yeah.
He's got a small dick, and he's got no hair left. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, Dad. Okay, so we won't give away his name. He is a friend of ours, barely. But what do you want to say about number 4?
I am proud of him. I'll say that.
You're proud of him?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. He did start off a bit rough. Hasn't made some wrong decisions, but at least he's pulling his pants up these days.
Yeah.
Still jobless.
Still has a better father, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
Can't blame him for the jobless situation with the economy at the moment.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's fucking atrocious, yeah. Number 5.
5, yeah. Heart of Gold.
Heart of Gold, yeah. We mentioned this before.
Yeah, absolutely Heart of Gold.
I told the story that when it was probably from year 7 till I would say about year 9, I didn't know him, but just from seeing him around, I always thought, little cockhead of a fucking bloke. And the funny thing about it is I'm trying to get him on the podcast. And if someone's cluey enough, they'll go ahead and figure out if... that are our mates or whatever. Probably not some randoms.
If you listen to this podcast in like 2 episodes time, most likely you know who we're talking about now.
Yeah. And he I know for a fact that he listens to this, so he probably figured out who this is. But he has got a heart of gold. We've probably ebbed and flowed as friends throughout our life. Like there'll be long times where we don't talk to each other, and there'll be times where we are.
Yeah.
But genuinely, he's the kind of person that teaches you to not judge a book by its cover. And it's probably that footy.
Yeah.
The footy head.
Well, that's exactly like when I.
Is that how you determined?
Yeah, I looked when I first met him. I thought he was one of the footy head cockheads, but he really wasn't.
Yep.
As soon as you removed him from that group, he was just like, I'm a good bloke. I like you. What's up, man?
Yeah.
He's one of them guys that he will always have time for a chat for you.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about him.
See, you working in your industry compared to mine, I see a lot of tourists, whereas you see the locals all the time. So these people, and if I picked up a picture of everyone in our year level, I'm guarantee you at work you would have seen them.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
That's the ones who moved to Melbourne and tried to be better than us.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Number 6. Yes.
Number 6.
Fuck
my
yes.
fuck.
Let's go back over this cunt. Let's go. Another male here.
What a male. Don't really like him. I'll be honest. I don't really know what to say.
From an outsider's perspective, though, like me, I would never have thought you would have said that.
Yeah. It's hard because I think we became friends with him because I had no friends at the time.
Yeah.
And it was the same for him.
Yeah.
I just remember one day I was in English class and I just wanted to get my work done. So I told him, can you fuck off for a second?
Yeah.
And he cracked his shits at me because he was trying to annoy me and wanted to play and do stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted to focus on class for once because I wouldn't say I was failing, but I was disappointed in myself and how I was going.
Yep.
Ever since then, I wasn't talking to him. Jeez, my life became better.
Yep.
I haven't really seen him recently. Not really. Don't even know what he's doing. Don't even know if he's still in town.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Cool. Number 7. This one could be fun because we have to be a little bit careful. So we got 2 more females here, 7 and 8. Number 7, be a little bit careful. We can tread around this one without giving away who it is.
Fucking gorgeous redhead, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Number 7.
Love the girl.
Yep.
Well, I did. I haven't really talked to her in years now.
Yeah. I'm the same. Last time I spoke to this person you're talking at least 6 years, I reckon.
I reckon at least 6 years, I reckon. I might have ran into her here and there, but I've never really spoke to her. Like I said, how I walk past her.
Yeah.
But no, good girl. I don't think she's really going far in life from what I can see.
Yep.
I don't really think she has any much life skills, which is a bit sad.
Yep. That's like me trying to fix a toilet. I didn't have a father growing up, so I can't fix toilets or fix cars.
Yeah.
Papa.
You didn't know what. Papa.
Daddy, come home. Daddy.
Those cigarettes are taking a while to get, Dad.
Yeah, I assume that instead of going for the Winnie Blues, he's going for some Winnie Diamond pack.
Yeah.
He's still
super rare.
Yeah, he's still on the search for super rares.
Yeah. No, she's a good chick. I just feel like she was not going anywhere in life.
Yep. Number 8.
Fuck her.
What did you just say?
Hate her.
Number 8, you hate her?
Hate her.
I hated her too. I didn't have fuck all to do with her again. Did you? You would have had more to do with her again, I reckon. Did you have classes with her?
No, never. I don't know, maybe.
You can't remember?
I can't remember.
I think I might have had one class.
I just don't know how you could be such a vile person and be such a bitch all the time.
Yeah. Like, kind of a thing. I would be very surprised if she wasn't a kind of a thing now.
Yeah. Well, we used to know a guy that slept with her a couple of times, and he used to tell her she was a bit pongy down there. So that makes me feel way better.
Cop that. That's karma. Number 9.
I don't reckon he's changed.
So
I reckon he's pretty much exactly.
Yeah, you're probably right. Out of this whole list, is probably the one that hasn't changed.
Yeah, the one that hasn't changed. He's got the same.
I don't know if there's a bad thing or a.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad thing. It's just his mannerism is exactly the same as when he was 16 years old.
Yep.
But no, he's doing good for himself.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, that's all I want to say, because if I say anything more, people will figure out who we're talking about now.
Probably it is. Number 10.
Number 10.
Oh, do you? Can you pass us a Milky Bar by any chance?
Oh.
Or actually, I'm thirsty. Give us a milk carton if you could.
Yeah. Kevin Rudd.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, number 10. I'm proud of him.
If someone is our friends, they know who number 10 is now, because we've just given it away.
You're listening to this and you won't know friend group. You know exactly who we're talking about.
If you're from Melbourne or something and you're listening to this, fucking good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck. We don't
Absolutely
care.
Good luck
we'll
to you.
table slam you.
Once again, glass table, Undertaker. You can be Kane, and I'll be Undertaker. Double choke, Sam. Just fucking put the cunts through him. Rightio. So that's Guess Who. That was a pretty good game of Guess Who.
Yeah.
It would have been cool if we had them in life-size like things, like next to us, and we could just flip them up.
Yeah, and the only way we flip them over is like punching them.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Let's jump. Ding, ding, ding. Let's jump straight into... All right, let's just rehash Deadliest Warrior again.
Yeah, let's do it quickly.
Do you want to rehash Deadliest Warrior again?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it really quickly.
So anyone listening to this, we have rehashed this in depth, but we did lose that hour and a half audio, and you know what? Fuck it. This is I swear to God, every single podcast I've had so far has been interrupted, and one, I've lost a whole episode, and two, I've lost... So, Rory, is yours working right now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
It is now.
Okay, good. So...
The problem wasn't on my end, guys. The power cut out.
Fucking laptops.
Cut out.
You know what? It's because there's not enough fucking Chinese cunts digging coal out there for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking gross. All right, we'll do season 1.
Yeah, we'll only do season 1.
We'll do the episodes that actually matter. Because fuck the other ones. So what's Deadliest Warrior?
Deadliest Warrior. So pretty much the best way to describe it is, when you go down to the pub and you have a few beers with your mate, you start arguing, who's fucking better, ninja or a pirate? Ninja.
That's the perfect way to describe it.
This is the show that's like, no, we're going to prove to you which is better.
Yeah, so basically they get a bunch of scientists, combat experts, etc. There was 3 seasons. Yeah,
3 seasons.
So the third season was fucking shit.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Don't even watch it.
They got like a new host, and he was just...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was a fraud, wasn't he?
Yeah, something like that. I think
he was meant to say he was like a SAS officer, and in reality,
don't think he was.
He wasn't anything.
No, he was a pseudo fucking scientist or some shit.
Yeah. Retard.
Season 1 was fantastic. Season 2 was really good too. But yeah, don't even fucking bother with season 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, it's your typical pub argument: who wins out of a fucking Apache and a fucking ninja, or who wins out of a samurai and a gladiator, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
you completely mixed up the
I know. I did that on purpose.
I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure, what was the first episode? It was
Apache
versus
Gladiator.
All
right. So what I'm going to ask is basically who you think won.
Yeah.
Who do you think should win?
I was going to say, well, I know the answers now. Obviously, the first one was Apache one, but for some reason, I feel like a Gladiator would be better.
Yep.
I just feel like Gladiator would have more armor, but at the same time, like I said last time, an Apache's a psychopath.
Yes, correct. And nimble. Nimble as fuck.
And if anyone doesn't know what an Apache is, it's a Native American warrior.
Yeah. Apache.
Yeah, Apache warrior. Not the helicopters. That would definitely...
I'd say, Gladiator's probably got a pretty good chance against the helicopter, I'd say. So basically, every type of person gets a short range, mid range, long range, and special weapon. So, the way the show works is there's 1,000 simulations in the computer, and they do the testing on each weapon, plug in all these combinations, and then see how many would, in theory, win a fight. So, for example, the Apache versus Gladiator, it was an absolute shellacking, right? Mm-hmm. The Apache, in theory, wins 667 of 1,000 wins. So that's 2/3 of the time, an Apache versus a Gladiator, Apache would win. Now, you just look at their numbers. Like, fuck me. Their knife, their tomahawk, their bow and arrow. So where the Gladiators get fucked up is the fact that their long-range weapon as a sling got 1 kill. Like, a sling compared to a fucking long-range bow and arrow, like, it's not even a fair fight, Rory.
Yeah, no, it's not even a fair fight.
Like, fuck me.
A sling that launches rocks.
Yeah. The tomahawk fucked them up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty self-explanatory. Episode 2, Viking versus Samurai. Now, this was really, really close. Do you remember who won?
Samurai won.
Yes.
Simply because I remember so at the end of the season, guys, what they did was they chose the best of the best,
Yeah, they did a tournament style.
Yeah, they did a tournament style. And I remember Samurai was in the end tournament.
Yeah, it lost in the end, didn't it, to one that's coming up. Yeah, so it came runner-up for the season.
Yeah, it came runner-up. Had 2 fights, lost one, won one.
But you know who the fucking finalist is.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard to beat. So, we're really close across the board, actually. You know, the Vikings got their axe and sword and spear and shield, so that's pretty standard. The Samurai have their katana, naginata, yumi, and kanabo. So it's pretty fucking close. It was 522 Samurai kills to 478 Viking.
Yeah, so what was that? It was about 40. Depends how you look at it.
Although you did mention before, it depends on the Viking. Like, are we talking like a 6'5" machine, or are we talking a little bitch Viking like Brad?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
with a shit beard.
That's exactly right.
Are we talking about? Oh, what? I use Brad as an example. You know, if you look in someone small and shit and has a shit beard, it's Paddy Mead, isn't it?
Oh my
Has
God.
to be. Oh no, I've done it.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna get stabbed. Fuck me.
This podcast's over.
That's done. Episode 3: Spartan versus Ninja.
Easy.
This was an absolute shellacking.
Oh, this was a shit show. Like, you want the ninja to win.
Yeah.
Simply because it's a ninja. It's whatever a kid wanted to desire to be.
Yeah.
But a Spartan at the same time, you seen 300?
Oh, fucking hell. Spartan absolutely fingered Ninja with no lube.
Yeah.
Absolutely fisted him.
The Spartan could take away all 3 of his weapons, has kept the shield and still won.
Correct. You look at the fucking weapons that the Ninja has. Black eggs. Like, what the fuck even is that?
Black egg, yeah, wasn't it just those smelly, like, black egg you threw on the enemy? Making a gag?
Shuriken. What the fuck is a Shuriken Ninja Star going to do against a fucking Spartan shield?
Exactly right.
Nothing. The only thing that actually did something was the Kurosagama.
Which is a really cool weapon, guys.
Yeah. If you, so Kusarigama, if you want to Google that one. That's a sick weapon.
It's literally like a little scythe with a weight on the end on a chain.
Yeah. It's fucking sick. The shield got fucking 380 kills, and the spear got 210. So, fucking ninjas, no chance.
Yeah, people don't realise the shield of the Spartans were one of the dangerous weapons. They used the edge of it to whack people's heads.
I feel like Spartan, I feel like this is the most obvious one out of the mismatch out of the two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
It should have been like Spartan versus...
I don't know. What would have been interesting would be against the pirate.
Yeah.
Because of the blunderbuss.
Yeah.
Curious to see...
If it pierced the shield.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of pirate, that's episode 4. Pirate versus knight.
See, now, I guess it's wrong last time. I said knight.
Yes, but it was the pirate.
The pirate.
And it was because of the blunderbuss.
The blunderbuss was able to pierce the knight's arm.
And their grenade, the Granado.
The Granado.
So they pumped him, 630 to 370.
Yeah.
Fucking pumped him.
Yeah. How much did the Granado get?
200. And the blunderbuss about 360. So, yeah, the short range weapons, the knight fucked them up. The long range weapon, the flintlock pistol didn't go as good as the crossbow. But yeah, the blunderbuss fucked the knight up because it pierced, from the memory, it pierced the fucking armor, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure it pierced the armor.
Yeah. Poor knights, they've got no fucking chance there. Knight versus a Spartan would be interesting, actually. Just because of armor.
Yeah, it doesn't say
armor wise.
I still reckon Spartan will win.
Yeah.
I reckon because they're a bit more nimble.
Yeah.
Like, I know a knight was designed to be the tank of the battlefield.
Yep.
They were meant to be able to take hits, but they didn't really deal as much.
So the milk tank Pokemon of the knight fighting.
Roll out.
Fucking
Whitney's roll out is the worst thing in Pokemon Silver.
You know what? You spot on. You know what the best Pokemon thing I've ever heard one day was? One day we were going through a cave overseas and there was this guy who I never expected to play Pokemon. And we were just in a fucking dark area and he's just like, oh, geez, I wish I had HMO1 right now. I'm like, you didn't go there, did you? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, fuck yes. Yakuza versus Mafia.
Yeah, so this one...
This was you guessed right before, yeah.
Yeah, I guessed right. So just want to let people know, this is not current Yakuza versus 1940s Mafia. That's the same time period. The Mafia won due to the fact they got the Tommy gun.
Yep.
The Tommy gun held more ammo, was more accurate, could fire a lot more than... Was it the Stein they were using or the Sten?
Yeah, the Sten stub machine gun.
Yeah, so Sten stub machine gun was like a pipe machine gun that had a magazine that goes in like the left-hand side of it.
Yes.
Like that.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm trying to show you guys. You can't see it.
We'll skip this one because fuck that episode. It was shit. Shaolin Monk versus Maori Warrior. Now this is the highlight of the season.
I reckon this is the best episode.
And this was the biggest shellacking out of anything. It wasn't even close. They got more than double kills. So the Shaolin Monk fucked up the Maori Warrior.
Yeah. And it's simply because the Shaolin Monk had a weapon called the hook swords.
Yes, the twin hooks, yes.
The twin hooks, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal weapons.
570 kills.
Just as that weapon.
Just one weapon.
Like
what's the Maori? How the fuck is the Maori going to defend against that?
Yeah. Like, have you seen what these weapons are? If you haven't, look up Shaolin monks' hook swords.
They're sick.
They're
When you're saying something about at work, you've got...
Yeah, you've got these new things at work so we can change the price tickets.
Yeah.
Now, there's little things that literally are like a circle at the end and a hook, long hook.
Yep.
I just play with them. I hook a bone pretend I'm a Shaolin monk with hook swords. I have hurt myself a lot at work doing this.
Yeah. And then we can probably finish there, man, because the last two are William Wallace versus Shaka Zulu. That was shit. And
Yeah.
the IRA versus Taliban, which is pretty close, but
Who cares?
wasn't that good.
It's more modern. I
Yeah.
don't like the modern ones.
Wasn't that good. Anyway, rightio. Rightio, we can jump into a more serious topic again. I hate to rehash this with you. Yeah. I know it is a pain in the ass, guys. We did lose an hour and a half worth of audio. I've just written this as a topic that we can cover, death and rebirth. So I guess we can just say what happened.
Yeah.
I tried to dance around it a little bit before and not give away who it was, but you just come out and said.
Yeah, so pretty much July 5th, 2018, I lost my mum. I lost her from sepsis, which is blood poisoning.
Yep.
She got it from polyps in her intestine that she was having problems with for ages.
Yep.
But yeah, we're coming into this sort of topic. We were trying to explain that people handle grief a lot differently than other people.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like what we were saying.
I still remember it. The day after or whatever when you.
Well, we're around at Matt's.
Yeah, and like I said, if it happened to me, I just feel like I'm the kind of person that would just for a week straight. I just don't think I could get out of bed. That's just how I am.
That's kind of how I felt.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I went back to work the next week.
Yep.
Simply because I needed to get out and just get back onto life.
And some people need to be away from everything. Some people need to get so involved in everything to get over things, and it just is what it is.
Like I said, we all deal with grief a different way.
But right now, like social isolation, are you finding it difficult without mum?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah,
like
more so than normal.
A little bit, not as much. Like I guess I am lucky with social isolation. Like I said, I've still got a job, so I'm not as affected as most people are. I haven't lost a job. I haven't lost hours.
And your job is pretty safe, I'd say.
It's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Like I have taken a lot of time off work over the last last week simply because why not?
Yep.
It's quiet.
Yep.
I'd take holidays.
Yep.
Can't really do anything. He's been playing video games, but yeah, death is death.
Yep.
We all handle it different ways.
I said before, I feel like, the lucky side of the things is that it wasn't the other way around. I'm sure your mum wouldn't have wanted to bury you.
That's exactly right.
It's like the worst
Could
thing.
you imagine trying to bury your offspring? Something you raised from birth, taught it everything, this and that, and it's just taken away from you.
Yeah.
It's like losing a pet.
Yeah.
Probably worse.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
You're like, I like
depends
dogs.
Depends how much you like your dog.
Depends how much I love the kids. But yeah, it's probably another side of is immediate family, like your mum and dad and brothers and sisters are probably, I don't mean to be an arsehole, but it's probably more important than losing a third cousin or something.
Oh, exactly right. Who cares a fuck about a third cousin?
But do you have anything else that we haven't talked about? We probably fucking talked about that for like 20 minutes last time. It's kind of hard to rehash. This is the hardest one to rehash.
I was going to say, this is a hard one to rehash because it was kind of real personal. It was flowed, but now we're just like, yeah, we've already talked about it.
Yeah.
I do want to say, though, is anyone is having a hard time with death and all that, always go out and seek help.
Yep.
There's always someone out there to help you.
Yep. We spoke about before, the Are You Okay? And, I'm not going to be bitchy. Like, the actual act of asking, are you okay is fine. Go fucking do that, especially now.
Yeah. Absolutely go do it now.
Yeah.
Just be prepared if someone does say so, be prepared.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, not about the life and death. I am scared of, more people dying.
Yep.
Because I don't want to deal with it again.
As in your immediate life, or do you mean because of social isolation?
No, I mean the immediate life. Let's say for some reason Dad had a heart attack tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
I still live with Dad at the moment simply because it's easier, it's cheaper, it's just as easy.
Yeah.
If he passed away, it means I would have to move houses, means I have to clean up, I have to get rid of all his junk, get rid of all my junk.
I think that even though your dad might be old school, I don't really know. Yeah. Would you say he's old school? In ways and not ways? Yeah, your dad's cool as fuck playing video games at 60, in his 60s. That's G as fuck. He plays games better than you.
Yeah, at the moment he's playing 2 games at the moment. He's playing 2 recent games actually. He's playing Greedfall.
Yep.
And The Outer Worlds.
Oh, really? He's playing Greedfall.
Yeah, he's playing Greedfall.
He loves it?
He likes The Outer Worlds better.
Yeah. I've still got that on my list to play, actually.
Yeah. I played a little bit. I haven't fully played it through.
Yep. List of coolest dads. Cooler dads than you. Rory, put your hand up. Brad, put your hand up. Stephen, don't put your hand up because he's not there.
Probably is still cooler than you.
Do you have anything else we want to say?
No, I reckon.
We can probably end it here.
Yeah, we can end it here.
Okay. With one thing we do want to do, I just do on every episode, Rory, you'd know if you actually listened, you piece of shit, is that we sing a song together.
Yes.
So I've chosen the Power Rangers theme song.
Fuck yeah.
For two reasons. One, it's Power Rangers. Duh. And two is you and Matt driving down my fucking driveway with the Power Rangers theme song because you dressed it as the red and pink Power Rangers to my 21st.
That was amazing because you had no clue Matt was in my car.
No idea.
You had
Where was he at the time? Western Australia?
Yeah, he was in the mines.
Yeah, so he flew back over for that.
Well, it was his round and he's like, I'm coming home for Steve's birthday. Don't tell him. But I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Let's dress up. Then we're like, let's just have a Power Rangers. And I'm like, you're wearing pink.
Yeah.
So it throws him off.
A random factoid. My first dog that I ever had was a black sausage dog. A fat little kind of a thing. Fuck, he was a good dog. I probably died when I was like 5 or 6. Because he was black, I named him Zach. Because I love the black Power Ranger. Also, one other Power Ranger fact in the fucking Nintendo Sega version of, the old game?
Yeah.
If you go the Black Ranger and you push, I can't remember it was what button it was. If you just fly around, float around, it was just OP as fuck.
Fucking know. I think you could do that with Zach and the blue one.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah. Yeah, but fuck the blue gay one.
Oi.
Was he actually gay?
Yeah, he was gay.
Oh.
That's what he.
That's why he hate gays on here. I'm just joking.
Zeo.
It's a joke.
All his co-workers are mocking him for being gay back in the days because this was back 1995.
Wasn't the Red Power Ranger?
No. I don't try to say he didn't.
Was that a rumor?
It's a rumor. There's a guy out there who looks exactly like what's his name? I reckon it's John Austin or something like that.
Yeah, Austin something Austin.
Yeah, Austin Powers.
Yeah.
He there's a lookalike out there that used to do gay porn.
Yep.
And it got around that the Red Power Ranger of the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series was doing porn.
Yep.
I was really upset because I would have loved to watch some.
Yeah, I would have loved to watch the Pink Ranger in porn.
Oh no, I'm talking about the red.
Kimberly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every boy's beautiful dream. All right, fuck it, let's sing it. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
Rory's like, I'm
Go Zeo! Power up for more! Go Zeo Rangers!
Oh my god. That is gold. You're just like,
powered up for more! Turbocharged for more! Fuck, I reckon I can sing them all.
That was Power Rangers Turbo.
Yeah, that was Turbo.
There is nothing better in my time that I've ever done than get cooked as fuck. And by cooked, I don't mean gear. I mean chuff. And watch the Power Rangers Turbo movie. It's the best thing.
Do you want to make that? We want to do that soon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
How soon's fucking soon? We'll just have to watch it over webcam.
Yeah. Well, can't you set up like a Netflix
do Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoom Power Rangers Turbo movie.
Oh, we just break quarantine.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. We don't do that, guys. Do not break quarantine. Stay strong. COVID-19. We are better than you.
Correct. That's beautiful.
Do you want to break quarantine?
And do you have any final last words? You can get one last saying. I don't think anyone else has had that. You know what? I'm giving it to you, even though you don't listen. You piece of shit.
Huh.
You fucking piece of shit.
Thanks.
What's your last thoughts?
I don't really have any of my last thoughts. I just want to say to people, thank you for listening to today. I know it wasn't that great because we had to make a couple of cuts and Steven is a shit host.
Yep.
But
I'm not going to lie. The first cut was better.
The first cut
it's just like the Reedy one. The first cut was better than the second one. It is what it is.
The first cut we were on record of having the longest episode and it went so smoothly.
Correct. Hey, at least I know that there's people out there that have recorded full podcasts and have completely forgotten to push the record button.
Are we going to mention names?
Shakes.
Yeah.
He did that. So, yeah. Okay, my final thoughts are, Brad, please stop having sex with women over 250 kilos. And goodbye. Say goodbye, Rory.
Goodbye, people. Good night. Love yous all.